What's up, everyone? It's Anthony with Roller Dad News. We're going to be doing the Roller Dad Review. It's a new segment that we have where we're going to be reviewing equipment, apparel, and much more. Today, we're very excited to partner up with Puck Pro Media. We're going to be teaming up with them in the future for different projects relating to roller hockey. So make sure you give Puck Pro Media a follow on their Instagram account. Today, for our first review, we're super excited to review the Dangl Tool. So the Dangl Tool was recently released last week from none other than Laura Varihantra. She's played on Team USA for many years. We've had her on the podcast. She's done tremendous things for the sport out in California, and now she's giving us a great tool that's going to make things a lot easier for you when it comes to changing out your hardware for not only your skates, but also your helmet. First thing I noticed getting into the tool itself is that the tool is very sleek. As you can see, it's probably just about the size of my hand here. So what I noticed at first is that this is something that I could fit in my hockey bag and even in my little tool bag that I have within my bag. So I was really impressed with how sleek and how compact that Laura was able to design this tool. The second thing I noticed is that not only does it come with a traditional Phillips head that fits all of your helmet hardware, but very easily you could change out into a hex head, which is a 4mm hex head, which is a perfect fit for your skates. Not only that, Laura took it to the next level and also provided a bearing popper, which is going to allow you to easily pop out your bearings and change your wheels at the same time. I can tell you right now, when I broke my chassis a couple weeks ago, I was able to change my wheels to my other skates within minutes, and I didn't even miss an entire period, where traditionally, if I had my traditional tool, which I have right here, would have taken me a whole period and I would have missed that entire portion of the game. So another thing that I really like about this feature, as you can see here, that it also has a light. So this light's going to make it easy for, seeing the bolt, seeing your screws when you're going to switch something out, whether it's a visor or whether it's a wheel. And then lastly, other cool thing is it does have a USB charger, so it's not something you have to worry about carrying batteries for. You could very simply just slide the charger right into place to recharge the tool itself. All right, so now we're going to get into a little product demonstration for the Dangl Tool. First thing I want to show is just the fact that it is a bearing popper as well. So you can see here, very easily able to push out my bearings to easily remove them. So it makes it nice and easy. And one of the cool things is compared to the traditional skate tool here, it has a plastic bearing pusher, where this one is going to be metal. So it's going to last a lot longer. It's not going to wear down over time, and it's going to be easier for you to push out your bearings overall. All right, so now we're going to be demonstrating how to take off a wheel and then put it back on. So the cool thing about this tool obviously is the automation process of it. So it has a forward and reverse functionality. So what I like doing when I'm taking off my wheels is giving it a half turn manually and then using the automation to get the rest of the bolt out. So as you can see here, as I drop the bolt, it came right out. I can use the tool then to push out the other side of the axle if need be. Now putting it back in, obviously just like you would normally do it, you're gonna push your axle back into place. This does have a magnet function as well, so you can put the bolt right on there, push your bolt into place, give it a little turn, and then use the forward automation to kind of crank it down in place. And if you want, you can even give it a crank manually just to get it as tight as possible. As you can see, my wheel's fitting perfectly on there, axle is perfectly on there, and I'm able to do that in half the amount of time that to be able to do it traditionally with a normal Allen key, where you're going to be using full manual functionality and using your hands. And after a while, you know how this goes. Everyone has gone through this. When you're rushing before a game because you need to switch your wheels before the tournament because you were too lazy to do it before, and you're trying to use a traditional Allen key, it's not going to work. This Dangl Tool is going to make it a lot easier. All right, so now we're going to move on to the helmet functionality. One of the cool things about this is that not only does it have a hex side that's specifically meant for roller hockey skates, but it also has a helmet tool as well, which is a traditional Phillips head that's going to fit on all your helmet hardware. Kind of the same concept that you're doing with the wheels, you're now going to be able to do with your helmet. So if I'm going to change my visor and I want to take off my visor, I can very easily use the reverse functionality to get the bolt out, and then the forward functionality to tighten it back in place. So again, when you're switching out a visor or your cage, this is going to cut down the time it takes to do that. And what's nice about this is because it's an all-in-one tool, you don't have to worry about bringing a screwdriver and an Allen key. You're going to have everything in one shot here. And then as you can see from the reflection of my helmet, it does have a cool little light on there too, which is going to give you some better vision into where your tool is being placed, and make sure that you're not stripping it or putting it in the wrong place. So overall, I'll definitely give this tool a 10 out of 10. The Dangl Tool is something that I think every hockey player needs. And as I said, you could go on the Dangl Tool website, that's dangletool.com, and you could pre-order yours today. From speaking with Laura, it sounds like the shipments are gonna be going out within the next month. And if you pre-order within this pre-ordering period, you're also gonna receive a couple Roller Dad stickers in there as well, as a partnership that we're doing with Dangl Tool. So once again, I'd like to thank not only Dangl Tool, but also Puck Pro Media for doing this video with us, and check out for some more Roller Dad reviews in the future.